Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video we're going to be talking about the inevitable Tarte Tape Shape Foundation. Now I know it's been about a week since they launched, but unfortunately I have to buy this like an everyday consumer, so that is why my review is a little bit late. I know I've had a lot of questions being like, where's your review, where's your review? Unfortunately I live in Australia, so it does take a little bit of time for products to come to me when they first launch, so this is why it is up today. I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and if you want to know if this Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation works on dry skin, then make sure you guys keep on watching. Alrighty guys, so diving into the new Tarte Tape, that is a tongue twister. The Tarte Tape Shape Foundation. Now I picked up the matte one just because I am a full coverage queen. So I did purchase this with my own money and it came to about $75 Australian. So just take that into consideration because of shipping, etc. And the foundation was about $50. Obviously there's been a lot of drama around this foundation. The shade range, I know it's been definitely shit, and I understand that there's a lot of people unhappy with Tarte as a brand, and there's been a lot of say, but you know, I'm sure you guys have already watched a lot of foundation reviews, and you've seen that, so I'm just going to obviously say, like, obviously I do not condone a brand that doesn't support, you know, like other shades, and I'm not saying Tarte doesn't, but I mean, like, you know, they started off on a wrong foot. But today I'm just going to be really focusing on the foundation and the review, as I am a paying customer just like you guys. What it does, it claims to, you know, provides the same full coverage as its concealer. I want to be sure, they said, to have the right shade, to find a perfect shade, blah blah blah. I obviously ordered mine online, so you know, this is a complete guess off my thing. I ordered the shade Fair Light Neutral, which I think is like the third lightest shade, just because I was just taking a fucking guess. I was like, you know what, we're just gonna go in and fucking test this out. Shade match isn't too bad, I don't think. I think it's pretty close to what I would normally wear. Maybe a little too yellow, but we'll soon see. I'll make it work. So I don't know if this is, I'm just gonna do one side first, because I don't know how fast this dries. It's a nice color. On camera it doesn't look too bad. In real life it's actually blending out really nicely. Full coverage, guys. Definitely full coverage. I'm just gonna blend this out because I'm scared it's gonna dry on me and like I'm gonna look like a fucking crazy woman. This has amazing coverage. It is like minimizing my pores as well. I haven't put on a primer or anything because I don't really believe in primers too much. Like I use more like a moisturizing base. I've done a lot of reviews on foundations, like the Huda Beauty one, the Fenty one, and I've kind of not really liked them, but I hope you guys don't care. Like, I hope you can see that this is a genuine thing, but I think this makes my face look flawless. And I have dry skin. This is why I really wanted to do this review, because a lot of people are like, oh no, steer away from the matte one if you have dry skin. And it's like, I use all matte foundations and I have super, super dry skin, you know? So some work, some don't. Honestly, I'm starting to think this could be my new favorite. So I'm just gonna blend out this side here. But so far, guys, I really, really like this foundation. I'm not too happy about having to pay $70 for it because, you know, it's more the shipping that annoys me, because I have to pay so much more for shipping than like if I could just buy it at Sephora in Australia. It wouldn't be nowhere near as pricey as it is now. I have super dry skin and it looks absolutely flawless. Sets down really nicely. It feels like I don't even need to set this concealer, and I'm going to go in and use the Kylie Cosmetics concealer. So I really, 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 really like this actually. So far, so good. I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to come back and do my, you know, final thoughts and my final opinions on the Tarte Tape Shape Foundation. Alrighty guys, so I am now back and I've just finished off the rest of my face, and I literally love how this looks. It hasn't oxidized on my skin, so I feel like this foundation doesn't oxidize. So the way that my bronzer, my highlight, everything sits on this, absolutely I love. I just really wanted to keep it, you know, a little bit minimal today so we can talk about the foundation. Obviously I have a bold as fucking lip, but I really, really do suggest this foundation if you have similar skin type to me. Now, just because I'm dry and you are dry, it might not look the same on you, but I feel like it should be fairly similar if you do have dry skin. Now, I know a lot of people have been like, oh, don't use this foundation if you have dry skin. And it's a personal preference. I love matte foundations on my skin even though they are dry. I feel like the way that I look after my skin, you can have dry skin, but you might not have dry skin areas, and I think that's a little bit of misconception a lot of other reviews have had. I've just seen around and about. I think if you look after your skin and exfoliate, moisturize, do all that, and obviously you just naturally have drier skin, I think this foundation still be really good on you. I feel like it hides pores. Definitely, that is not a lie. You know how sometimes my videos you can see like, oh, like, yeah, I can see what you mean about that foundation. I don't think it looks that good on you either. Like, you know, I'm not taking it to heart, but you know, when I do reviews, you guys can see even with my studio lighting if a foundation looks bad. And I feel like this definitely enhances my skin. I think it looks very, very flawless on camera. Even in real life, I just don't like the price. The applicator, a lot of people have said, oh, it's just so irritating. Like, yeah, I get it. It's like you have to keep going in and out, but like, girl, it's a foundation. Like, it's not the be-all, end-all of your life. Just fucking go in and get it. You pour a bit on your hand. Like, who cares? Like, I'm so overseeing reviews and like beauty videos that are so over extravagant about everything, positive and negative. If you don't have all your shades ready to go, then don't launch, because it makes you look a little bit more money hungry than, you know, thinking about your consumer and everyday people that need a shade. So I hope you guys really like this review. I think it is super, super amazing. I think this is going to be one of my holy grail foundations for 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and until my next video, guys, I will see you all later.